Good morning. This is Judy Whitman with JBW Designs, and I am coming to you from Kalamazoo, Michigan, which if you're a Michigander, you always hold up your hand, and it means when I point here that we are in the southwest corner of the state, about a half an hour from Lake Michigan. So we closed our blinds, but if you could see outside another window, you'd see that it's a beautiful fall day here. It's supposed to be in the low 70s. The trees are starting to change. We're not at full color yet, but it's really pretty. I tried another angle in my office so you could see some more of the room. I have a funny story to tell you about this room. When my husband comes up here, he always tells me it's his favorite room in the house, and he asks me why I have so many chairs in here, which is a good question because I could probably seat 12 people comfortably. And usually I'm here working alone, or my friend and assistant Dawn is here with me. So someday I'll have to have a gathering and invite lots of people to sit in all the chairs. So I want to thank you for all of you for watching the very first video. This is the second. And for all of your comments, because it really meant a lot to read what you thought. Ask questions too, because that will be fun going forward to answer some of the things you're curious about. Let's see, what else can I tell you? I had some funny reactions from my family members. And because I was worried I wasn't sure who would watch this, I wrote to all my family members to say, oh, please watch the video. So my son and his family watched it Sunday night, and he wrote back to say that he thought it was better than Sunday Night Football, which is really great because I don't know if that's exactly true or not, but that was a nice comment. And then I also had dinner with my daughter and her husband and my grandson Liam, who's 16, and he was a really great help to me because, of course, he watches YouTube, so he had lots of advice on what to do. So hopefully, as I go forward with this, I'll get better at it. I'm still learning. Let's see, I want to tell you a really sweet story because I think the power of the friends who love to stitch is just amazing. And as I mentioned last week, I have a Friends of JBW Designs Facebook page. And a woman wrote in last week and she said she was starting to get inspired again by seeing the designs, but she hadn't been able to stitch for 2 years. And that was because she'd lost her son. And it was so heartbreaking to read. But the response to her letter was just amazing because all of these wonderful stitchers wrote in, not only to encourage her, but to tell her their own stories. And I just thought it was really heartwarming, and it shows what we can do to help one another because stitching gives us such a sense of calm in our lives. So today I want to show you more of the new things that came out. And as I mentioned last week, there's a trunk show out there, which means that I sent a lot of models to a shop called The World in Stitches in Massachusetts. So if you're anywhere near there, you should go in because you could see them in person. So that's why I don't have all my models here. But here's another one of the new designs. And this is called I'll Be Home for Christmas. And it's part of a series, and it's called Sing a Song of Christmas. And there are actually 14 books in this series. So I've really gotten carried away with it, but I love doing series because it's fun. It's fun to keep going with a theme. So this is one of the new ones, and you can see I have wonderful finishers, how cute the finishing is on this. You could finish it and leave it open along the top and put a little gift card in there, which would be really sweet. And of course it does have a little hanger on it, so of course it's an ornament for the tree. And then, the other stocking design that came out this year is called We Three Kings, and this is the one that I don't have the model of, so I'll try to give you a little close-up of it. And it has the charms inside that go with the book if you order it from a shop. And so that's another one of the new designs that just came out in the last couple weeks. So as a result of showing you those two stockings, I'd like to also show you some of the older stockings that came out. And I thought you might get a kick out of seeing some other ones. So this is actually Sing a Song 2, which is Here Comes Santa Claus. And that looked like that, and the finishing on the back. The Velcro actually is for display, so I can show you what that little ornament looks like. And then I pulled out two others for you to see today. Oops, I grabbed the wrong book. This one is called O Little Town of Bethlehem, and the booklet looks like this. Oops, let me raise it up a little bit so you can see it. And then I have one more stocking to show you today, and that is Jingle Bells. And that looks like this. So they're really fun to design. As I mentioned, the finishing and the fabrics on their back are really cute. So that's two more of the 7 that came out. And then I also did a new design that is called, as I'm grabbing all my models here, Little Green Sleds. And so in this booklet, there are, try to balance everything here, there are 3 sleds. These are the sleds that are worked over 1, and I also work them over 2, because the sleds, not everyone wants to work over 1. The sleds actually come in 2 sizes. And when you order the sleds, they're actually brown. This is what they look like in their natural state. And I really like them painted. So I'm going to show you another set of sleds, and I usually just spray paint them to give them a little livelier color. And the Little Green Sleds booklet looks like this. So I have an idea for you, and that is, last week I showed you French Christmas tags. And I told you about these darling little wooden tags that I ordered from a company in France called the Bee Company. And what we realized after I made the design for the French Christmas tag book is that these designs, the sleds, would also fit on the tags. So there are other possibilities for you to use with these little wooden tags. So now I want to show you a sister design. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. I'm losing my voice. So the next one that I wanted to show you is Little Red Sleds. So you can see there goes Judy with her series. So this you can see now, this is the design worked over 2. So I pulled out all 3 of those models, and in that booklet there we have Joy, Noel, and then a little village. So again, I just spray painted them red. They turned out really cute when they're done. And this is what the booklet looks like. So those, I'm gathering quite a pile here of things. So those are the designs, the Little Green Sleds and the 2 stockings, which came out with the other 4 that I showed you last week. And then I have one other special thing to show to you, and that is, let's see, I want to get book number 1 first. So in March, we came up with an idea, Dawn and I did, my helper, to take ornaments from a lot of my older books and combine them into one collection. So Christmas Ornament Collection 1 came out, and it's a great little booklet. I love because it's spiral bound. You can see how easy it is to open it up and see the charts and work the charts, and we have finishing directions in the back. And so to show you what those designs look like, I'm going to pull up a very large sample here. So on this side of the tree are some of the ornaments from the Christmas, let's see, Christmas Ornament 1 booklet. These are actually worked over 1, but if you're scared about that, I want to encourage you to give it a try, because I work on a 28 count fabric. I use a magnifying lamp, and it usually goes pretty quickly to stitch them. So that did so well that that inspired a second set of ornaments. Oh no, the light just went dark on the screen.